Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new artist. This is Henny Hermes, Used to It. Let's dig in and see what's up. Oh, transfer. Already the imagery is wild, right? We can already tell we got broken hearts coming from these pills.
I took too many, now this time there might be no one to save me. No one, no one. It took too long to get me sober, now it's driving me crazy. Yeah.
Too long to get me sober, now it's driving me crazy.
I used to think they would heal, but I was so wrong.
Them pills will not heal anything. All the pills do is mask things. They make you ignore the things that you actually need to be working on.
Cause now I can feel my personality's gone.
That is a real thing. Those things will strip you of all individuality. You will go through the world in a fog. There are people that need the medicines. They need the chemical intervention. But it is few and far between. It is meant to be a stopgap. And if you are on any of the psychedelic medications, and that includes Xanax and anything of that nature, if you're on that for longer than a year or two, the person prescribing them for you is not doing you a favor.
I've been keeping it concealed, but it's been too long.
No, you haven't. You just think you have.
I was so wrong, cause now I can feel my personality's gone. I've been keeping it concealed, but it's been too long. I was getting kinda used to being off of the drug. Now I can't sleep when the night falls, cause they're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and picked the pills up. I was getting kinda used to being off of the drugs.
It's rough, huh? Damn. Rough.
They'll say I gotta stop, but I don't really prefer to.
You should.
And they'll say that this my year, but what happened to the first two?
You was drugged out your mind, and now you can't think, and everything else just goes down the sink.
I used to think they would heal, but I was so wrong. Cause now I can feel my personality's gone. I've been keeping it concealed, but it's been too long. I was getting kinda used to being off of the drugs.
I'm going to tip you off on something right now. If you are in active addiction, if you are actively in the middle of this, everybody knows. You are not hiding it from anyone. They're just too nice to say anything. They're hoping you wake up, and they don't want to interfere. That is a terrible thing. They should absolutely interfere, but you're going to lose your mind if they do. You're going to lose your shit if they try to get in the middle of what you're doing with your life. And so you need to get a hold of that. You are not fooling anyone. Yeah, you're not concealing it. It's not hidden. Everyone knows.
Now I can't sleep when the night falls, cause they're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and picked the pills up, but I was getting kinda used to being off of the drugs. And I tend to close my eyes to forget the time when all I cared about is getting over high. Let me live in disguise, pretend everything's alright. Now I can't sleep when the night falls, cause they're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and picked the pills up, but I was getting kinda used to being off of the drugs. Now I can't sleep when the night falls, cause they're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and picked the pills up, but
This is a remarkably sad song, right? It's a remarkably sad thing that we have gotten ourselves into. The fact that the people that we trust to heal us are actually harming us is a hard thing to swallow. It is a hard pill to get down, but it is true. If you go to the doctor with situational problems and they prescribe you something to make you not think about those situational problems, then the doctor is doing you a disservice, because situational problems can be fixed. If you are in a circumstance, you can fix the circumstance. These pills are for the people who are not in a circumstance. They're in a state. They're in a fugue. They can't see, they can't think, they can't perform their life. They forget to bathe. They forget to eat. They worry so much that they bite the skin off of their hands. They have cracked lips and things because they're worried. And they can't stop. It's a constant battle in their heads to focus on anything. It's a state that someone else has to let you know that you're in. Somebody else comes to you and says, hey, have you bathed? You're looking a little weak. Have you eaten? And you're like, I don't remember. Right? You don't know. If you know, from that point, from the moment that you know, you are responsible for it. Now, if you are in a state, you probably will need some of these medications. That's almost a guarantee, because your chemicals are not right in your mind. Your body is not producing the correct chemicals. And these pills are a stopgap. They're to let you get back to normal, to start getting into a routine so that you can feel normal, to start being able to do the things that you're supposed to be able to do in normal life, to remember to bathe, to remember to eat. If you're taking the pills and you feel other than normal at all, if you feel a little bit up or a little bit down, you're taking too much. It's supposed to make you feel like a human being. It's supposed to make you feel like it's important to take a bath, that it's important to eat your supper. Stop. You're supposed to feel these things. You're supposed to feel anger and hurt and depression even. And you're supposed to figure out the why. You're not supposed to take a pill to forget those things. You're not supposed to get rid of them. You're supposed to deal with them. You're supposed to understand where it comes from. You're supposed to. And we have decided that we're not going to. What we're going to do instead is medicate ourselves at the slightest inconvenience. I've got a test coming up. I'm a little bit anxious. Give me an Ativan. Oh, my head hurts. Where's a Loratab? That's insanity. That is harmful to you. And if your caregiver is giving you that, then they're not caring for you. If they're not helping you to work through these problems, to actually identify what the problem is, they're not caring for you. They're milking you for money. Most of the reason why I do what I do is so that I can freely give you a resource to help you not. It helps you to get back to normal, to develop a routine, to get to the important parts of why you keep messing up. That's why we have the MBTI. That's why we have the Infinite Integrations playlist. I have been on these pills. I don't talk about it from no knowledge. I have been there. I have stolen from people that I loved behind some pills. I have done terrible things behind pills. And that is terrible. And too many people fall into the same trap that I did, thinking that it was a good thing, that it was supposed to help you, and it doesn't. It drags you into despair. It makes you fall into a state. If you're not supposed to be on the medicines and you take them, it puts you into a fugue. You're in a state. That's not how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be intelligent. You're supposed to be able to function. And if you're taking anything that keeps you from functioning, you are taking the wrong thing. If you're taking anything to forget something, you're doing the wrong thing. If you're taking anything to avoid something, you are doing the wrong thing. This may come across a little bit harsh, but it's true. Most people who are out here taking these medicines are choosing to be depressed. They are deciding this is going to be my identity. And whenever anything comes up, oh, I can't, I'm depressed, I got to take my medicine. Or I take my medicine, I can't do this. It becomes the excuse instead of a reason. Don't let anything become an excuse. Don't let anything in your life become an excuse. I love this, right? I love being able to talk about these issues. I love being able to dig into the meat. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Henny Hermes' page. The link is provided in the description box down below. And give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment and let him know you appreciate this. Because he's bringing awareness to a problem. This is a problem. This is such an extensive problem that we, all of us, need to get on board with getting over it. Because we have this whole culture built around glorifying it and glamorizing all of these drugs, and that is a terrible thing. Even the mostly innocuous ones, right? If you're getting blowed out of your mind on weed every day, you're fucking up too. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you were here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.